Welcome to Therapeutic Yoga. Today, we are going to focus on trying to uplift our spirits, try to really work on improving that happiness factor in our bodies. So, really thinking about combating, I guess, anxiety, stress, depression, all that stuff, but really thinking of it from the positive side. So, I read a really interesting Harvard study yesterday that was talking about how 67% of people live their life anticipating what's going to happen every moment. So in this survey, they basically questioned 600 people and asked them, hey, do you live for today? Do you embrace the moment? Are you grateful for everything you have? Or are you worried about what's going to happen later today or tomorrow or the next day? We've been under tremendous stresses with all of the changes that have been happening in our world, as well as in our system. So, meaning our bodies. So I thought today I would teach you guys some wonderful things that you can do to uplift your nervous system and maybe get you, if you're one of those 67% watching, into this present moment, grateful for today, participating in life for this moment right now and not worried about what's going to happen in an hour, in a day, in a month, or in a year. So let's start in sitting. What you will need for today's class is a yoga mat and a yoga bolster. At the end of class, we're going to be using a yoga block and a yoga belt to do a bind, which means that we're going to tie our feet to connect to our pelvis. So if you can have those things to the side of your yoga mat, we'll do that at the end of class. All right. So we're going to begin with really talking about one really nice, important thing with the nervous system. When we think about what's called our autonomic nervous system, our autonomic nervous system has two components to it. It has the sympathetic nervous system, or the flight and fight response, and it has the parasympathetic nervous system, or the relax and rest and renew response. Now, the interesting thing about those two systems is they're autonomous. What that means, autonomic nervous system, is you don't have volitional control of them. But in fact, you can do things to kind of sway them in one direction or another direction. So if you want to sway your nervous system into the stress response, into flight and fight, then the best thing to do is spend all day reacting to things that aren't happening and creating that constant thought process about worrying and anxiety and what is going to happen in the future. On the contrary, if we want to kind of sway our nervous system to the parasympathetic nervous system, or more of the relaxation response, and then what we need to do is become a little bit more aware of our body, a lot more aware of our breath, and become present in this moment. What that means is it's not that you don't have any thoughts and worries about the past or the future. It means you're taking the time to take care of your nervous system and guide it to be more relaxed rather than more reactive. So we're going to try to incorporate doing certain things with our yoga poses today that will guide us towards that parasympathetic response. With our breath, we know that the most important thing that we can do with our breath to guide relaxation is to use a diaphragmatic breath. Now, why is that? Our nervous system communicates through the front of our spine. So if we were to imagine our spine from the very top of our neck to the tip of our tailbone, there are nerves on the front of your spine that communicate with your brain, specifically an area in your brain called your amygdala, which is your stress response center. And if these are kind of excited, then you're going to have more of a stress response. If they're relaxed, then you're going to have more of a relaxation response. Working the diaphragm essentially massages, it's not really massages, but it's a good way of thinking about it. It massages or moves that nervous system to calm it down. The second thing that we can do to really work on making ourselves happy and relax the system is when we inhale and exhale, really focusing on just the exhale and making sure that every time we exhale, we're doing it nice and slow. So that's what we're going to do with all of our yoga poses today. We're going to focus on the exhale. We're going to slow that exhale. And every chance we can, we're going to really promote doing a diaphragmatic breath. Finally, we know because of the cranial nerves, these are these little nerves that come out of the back of your spine up here behind your ear. They have a lot of connection with that nervous system. So if we use the more happy parts of those nerves, like smiling, then sometimes what that can do is it can promote more of that relaxation response. So as strange as it sounds, you doing yoga at home with me today, as much as you can imagine, I want you to think about smiling. All right, so let's get started. I want to start with really making sure that every single person at home doing yoga with me knows how to efficiently diaphragmatic breathe. So take your right hand in a seated position. So you can be in a tailor sitting like I am, or you can straddle your bolster. If you have a really tight back and hips, you can simply do what we're doing right now in a chair. But take your right hand and gently rest your right hand on your belly so that your pinky kind of feels where your belly button is, and then the rest of your hand and your palm are above the pinky. Then take your left hand and lay your left hand so that it's laying over your sternal bone. So that's the chest bone right in the center. Holding on to having contact with the left hand and the right hand. Let yourself sit nice and tall. Just gently allow your shoulder blades to be back and long, and lengthen your neck and settle your chin. Rest your tongue on the roof of your mouth. But today, just put a smile on your face. And if you can smile to the point that you're even smiling with your eyes, that's even going to help more. But here's what I want you to do. As you inhale into your belly or into your nose, can you make sure that just the belly hand moves and the left hand, the hand over the chest, doesn't lift up at all? And then as you exhale, just let the air slowly come out from your belly. So close your eyes if that helps you at home. And start to take a slow inhale. Feel your belly move, but don't let the hand on your chest move. And now even slower exhale as you just feel, you're aware of that belly just relaxing inward. As you inhale, belly expands out, but chest does not move. And then as you exhale, slowly let the air come out as you feel your hand and your belly sink inward. Let's do a couple more breaths. You do your rate at home, but be very aware that the only thing you feel moving between both of your hands is the hand on the belly. Now gently bring your hands down onto your thighs and see, without touching, without that kinesthetic awareness, can you promote the same belly breath or diaphragmatic breath? Inhaling, and then as you exhaling, slowly letting the air come out through the nose. Do one more good breath for me. Nice deep inhale into the belly, smile on the face, and exhaling out. And let me tell you, if you're focusing on that belly breath, slowing the exhale and smiling, you're so caught up with everything you have to do in the moment, your brain can't possibly think about all the bad things that could potentially be happening or creating worry or stress or fear. So that's one good reason to kind of be thinking about doing two or more things when you're working on breathing. All right, so let's just do a little bit of opening through our neck and our rib cage. And then we're going to be making our way onto our hands and knees. So let's start a little bit with our neck here. So take your right hand and take a nice deep inhale and lift your arm up. And then when you exhale, just gently place that hand down behind your neck, close to where you feel the rib cage and the neck meet. Have it so that your right elbow is nice and high in the air. And then with your left hand, take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, just kind of cup that hand to the back of your head and bring that elbow forward so that the left elbow points forward, the right elbow points upward. Now, can you check in with your rib cage that you didn't lift your rib cage nice and high to get those elbows high, and just kind of use your abdominals to kind of pull your rib cage in line with your pelvis. Make sure that you have a little bit of weight into your feet so that you've got an efficient base of support. Now, lengthen your neck, settle your chin into your throat. Take that deep inhale. Can you inhale into the belly? And then as you exhale, gently pull that chin towards the left armpit. Now, when you inhale, lift the right elbow up, let the belly expand. And then as you exhale, just gently let that chin come towards that left armpit. Now, can you put a smile on your face? Can you maintain that position and give me a beautiful inhale into your belly? And exhaling out. One more beautiful inhale with a gorgeous smile on that face. And exhaling out. Then inhale, lift your head up, and then as you exhale, relax your arms down. Let's repeat that on the opposite side. So left arm, inhale it up, and then as you exhale, drop the arm down and behind your neck near your rib cage. Right arm, as you inhale, bring it up, and as you exhale, drop it so that the right elbow is forward. You're cupping the back of your head with that arm. So the left elbow is upward, the right elbow is forward. Check in that your rib cage hasn't extended, but you feel like your rib cage is kind of up and over your pelvis, and you've got some weight in your feet. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin, take a nice deep inhale in, and then as you exhale, pull that chin down into that right armpit. Now on this inhale, lift up through that left elbow if you can, and then on your exhale, gently pull that chin into that right armpit. Now place that smile on your face. Take a nice slow inhale into your belly. And then as you exhale, slower, take that air out. Nice deep inhale in. And exhaling even slower. Inhale, lift your head up, and then as you exhale, drop your arms down. All right, let's kind of work a little bit these muscles on the side of our neck. So take your right arm and actually sit on your hand. So as you sit on your hand, allow your shoulder blade to kind of roll back and down. If you can feel your arm, see if you can get the crease of your elbow, to point forward rather than inward. So if it's pointed inward, your arm is still in an internally rotated position. Can you rotate that crease of your elbow outward? Now, lengthening your neck and settling your chin, left arm, inhale it, lift it all the way up and over. Touch the third finger to the tip of that ear. Lengthen the neck and settle the chin again. Take a deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, a small, gentle bend of bringing that head towards the left. Now today, focus on that elbow crease pointing out and away. Gently pull the head to the left, but don't cause pain into the right side of the neck. Smile. Can you connect the nervous system to be calm? Take a deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. One more time, nice deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. Inhale, lifting your head up, and then exhaling, relaxing your arms down. Taking your left hand, sitting on it. But once you sit on that left hand, see if you can figure out how to rotate that arm crease or that elbow crease away so that it positions your shoulder joint in a little bit more of an open position. Roll the shoulder blade back and down. Make sure there's weight through your feet. Lengthen the neck and settle your chin. And then with the right arm, inhale the arm all the way up and over, third finger touching the tip of that left ear, lengthening the neck and settling again, and then taking a nice deep inhale, keeping that crease of the elbow outward. As you exhale, just gently side bending to the right. Feeling a bit of tension into the side of the left neck, but not pain. Now put a smile on your face. Keep that elbow rotated outward. Keep that gentle tension into your neck. Can you find your diaphragmatic breath? Deep inhale into the belly. Stay smiling. And exhaling out. One more time. Nice deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Then inhaling the head up and then exhaling, relaxing it down. So it's very important if we're trying to deal with being happy that we get some nice, good active elongation into these muscles of our neck, because these muscles of our neck, ladies and gentlemen, they directly connect to our nervous system. There's no multiple nerves in between. There's a direct connection right to the brain. So it's always nice, important if you're just stressing and you want to feel happier, you can either just gently put tension into those muscles, or you know what, you can just rub the muscles. There's so many things you can do just to communicate to these muscles, which directly communicate to your nervous system. All right, let's stretch out through the side of our body here. So take your left hand, and today what I want you to do is not place the hand on the bolster, but literally drop yourself down onto the floor. Now, if your wrist does not like that much extension, you can make a fist, but allow yourself to have yourself already in a side bending to the left. With your right leg, gently take your leg out away from you. So you're kind of doing a straight away from the hip here. So it's about a 45-degree angle. Line your hips up. All right, now, right arm. Take a nice deep inhale, lifting it up. And then as you exhale, bend that left elbow a tiny bit and see how straight you can make your body in sitting. So what I'm saying is, can you look at your right arm? Does it line up with your right trunk and line up with your right leg? If you need to, turn your body a little bit to get that alignment. Take a deep inhale, reach the right arm away, reach the left leg away, and then as you exhale, just gently side bend a little bit more. Now, can you maintain this? Can you put a smile on your face? Can you take a deep inhale right into your diaphragm? And then exhale out. One more breath. Nice deep inhaling in and exhaling out. Inhaling, lifting your body up, exhaling, dropping the arm down. Right leg, just slide it on in. And just to make it easier, switch the feet around. Let's repeat that on the opposite side. So take your right hand and bring it down off of your bolster. So you're already in a nice side bend of your trunk. If you don't like this through your right wrist, then kind of give yourself a fist, or you can put a pillow or something soft to kind of make it a little bit better. Now, from here, left arm out to the side, leg, lengthen it out straight out from that hip. So it's like it shoots out from that hip. Take an inhale, lift that left arm up, and as you exhale, gently side bend that right elbow and see if you can get that beautiful length from the tip of your finger on the left all the way down to your toes. Now, in this position, take that deep inhale, reach the fingertips away, reach those left toes away, and then as you exhale, side bend a bit more. Do you need to turn your armpit up a little bit more just to get at that alignment from your left arm to your trunk all the way down your leg? Now, deep diaphragmatic breath, but put that smile on your face. Nice deep inhale in and out. One more time. Nice deep inhale in and out. Slowly inhaling the body and the arm up, and then exhaling, dropping the arm down, sweeping that left leg in. All right, take yourself to Tabata Konasana. So what you're doing is you're bringing your feet to touch one another. So the whole bottom of your feet are touching one another. Gently let your legs fall out to the side. If you've got tension or pain in your hips or your back right now, don't allow yourself to push those legs out, but just simply let them go to wherever they are. Wherever that is, now take the hands to the inside of the thigh, inside of the knees. Allow yourself to roll your shoulder blades back and down. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly. And then as you exhale, just very gently put a little tiny bit of pressure onto the inside of those thighs. Minuscule, less than a half a pound. Now, lengthen your neck, settle your chin, place that smile on your face. Take a deep inhale into your belly. Can you feel that stretch all the way down to the front of your hips? And then as you exhale it, let it be nice and slow. Inhaling into the belly. And then exhaling nice and slow. Very nice. Slowly bringing the knees up and then allowing yourself to turn to your left or your right, whatever's easier for you at home. And then slowly moving your bolster off to the side so that you'll have it for the end of class. Finding your way into hands and knees, starting with checking in that your knees are hip distance. So take 2 fists between your knees. Look back to see that your ankles and your feet line up with your knees. And then once you're in that position, allow yourself to stack your wrists and your elbows underneath your shoulders. Index fingers forward, thumbs inward, outer 3 fingers outward. Now, in this position, lengthen your spine, spread the shoulder blades a tiny bit, lengthen your neck, settle your chin, and find that gaze somewhere down between your hands. Keep your spine nice and still. Keep that engagement between your shoulder blades so you don't see yourself collapse downwards. So keep that engagement between your shoulder blades and that spine as neutral as you can. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly and just gently let your belly sink down, but not your spine. And then as you exhale, pull your belly up and in. Now, put a smile on your face as you do it. Inhale, let your belly sink down. And then as you exhale, pull that belly up and in. Inhaling, belly sinks downward. And exhaling, pulling that belly up and in. All right, 3 cat-cows. Let's do them together here. So this time, inhale, belly sinks, spine sinks, shoulder blades squeeze together, tailbone lifts, gaze goes upward as you look towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, tuck everything under, pull that belly button in, arch that back, tip that tailbone under, chin to chest, look into your belly button. Inhale, sink everything down, lengthening through the neck and gazing upward. And then as you exhale, pull everything up and under, spread those shoulder blades, chin to chest, and look into the belly. One more time. Inhaling, sinking, 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 sinking. And then as you exhale, really allowing yourself to curl up, push through your arms, spread those shoulder blades, tuck that tailbone under, and slowly settle yourself back into a child's pose. So let your sit bones come towards your heels, belly towards the thighs, but keep that tailbone tucked under, chest towards the knees, elbows gently relax downward, and the crown of your head, or where your hairline is, focus where your hairline is to be coming down towards the mat. Now, gaze straight back between your knees. Where are your feet? Can you align your feet up so that those toes aren't turned inward? Allow yourself to stay here and see if you can focus on that belly breath. So take a nice deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out.
2 more breaths, ladies and gentlemen. Inhaling into your belly. Exhaling out. And inhaling in. And exhaling, 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 exhaling. Very nice. Now, come up a little tiny bit out of your child's pose. So don't go all the way back up into hands and knees, but just come up enough that you've got some extra space to sit back down in a moment. Then in this position, take that right arm and literally reach that arm up and towards the left corner of your mat as high as you can. Once you have that arm reached as high as you can, take your left hand and grab a hold of that right wrist. Now take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, tuck your tailbone under, sit and gently drop that head towards those arms, between your arms. Nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly try to sit back and feel that stretch through the right shoulder, the right side of the body, and if you're lucky, into that right low back. Now staying right here. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly. Slowly let it go, but can you smile? Nice deep inhale into the belly. Slowly let it go and smile. And gently, as you're inhaling, bringing yourself back, partial hands and knees here. So you're slightly sitting back. You're not stacked between your hips and your knees. So a slight sit back, left arm, reach that arm as high up to the right side of the mat as you can. And gently the right arm grabs that left arm. Go as far as you feel like you can reach. Now, take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, really tuck that tailbone under and attempt to sit backward. Drop the head between the arms. Deep inhale here. Exhale, tuck that tailbone and attempt to sit, but hold that left arm away from you. Now let's find that deep diaphragmatic breath with a smile. Nice deep inhale in and exhaling out. Let's do that again. Deep inhaling inward and exhaling outward. Inhaling, coming back up. And now we're going to set ourselves up for puppy pose. So puppy pose is really nice because it really lengthens through that part of that nervous system that I was telling you about, attaches to the front of your spine. So allow yourself to stack your hips and your knees, and then drop your elbows down so that your elbows are resting underneath your shoulders. So if you were to look at yourself from the side, your upper arm runs perpendicular to your mat and your upper leg runs perpendicular to your mat. Have your fingertips pointed straight out. And then in this position, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, start to slowly lower your chest towards the mat as your elbows fall out to the side. Now, in this position, if you've got good mobility through your neck, you can kind of let your chin kind of touch towards the top of the mat. If that creates any tension in your neck, then you can either turn your head to the left or turn your head to the right. If you do not have any issues with your shoulders, then slowly attempt to bring your arms up away from you. Now, take that deep inhale into that diaphragm. Smile on your face. And exhale. One more breath. Nice deep inhale into that diaphragm. And exhale. Slowly walk your hands under your shoulders. Push yourself back up onto hands and knees. Take a deep inhale here. Sink the belly, sink the spine, lift the tailbone, shoulder blades up, look up to the ceiling. And then as you exhale, tuck everything under, sit back into that child's pose, drop that chest towards the knees, crown of the head towards the floor. Soften the elbows. Let's go through 2 more deep belly breaths. Can you put a smile on your face? Nice deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. Deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. Now we're going down onto our belly. So if you are participating in this yoga class and you know you have a very sensitive low back to extension, you have a couple of options. You can take a pillow and you can place a pillow underneath your belly and gently lay yourself down onto your belly. Option number 2, and works very well for a lot of individuals, is to just use your bolster. So you can take your bolster and allow yourself to let your belly rest on the bolster, but your pelvis, so where your waistband is, needs to be hanging off the edge of that bolster. So what you do not want is you do not want the bolster underneath your pelvis and your hips. That's going to accentuate the extension as you push yourself up. You can see on me, it's all happening right here, and make your back problem worse. So if you'd like to try with a bolster, feel free. I'm going to use a bolster today, but line the bolster up so it is sitting above your hip pointers and your legs are resting gently onto the mat. Then take your elbows and gently rest your elbows down onto the mat. Fingertips are forward. Lengthen through your neck, settle your chin into your throat. Gaze straight down at your mat between your hands. If you're feeling any tension through your low back right now, you can just simply give yourself a bit of a pelvic tilt, tightening your abdominals, squeezing your glutes, and supporting a little tiny bit through that low back. Now, in this position, place a smile on your face and take a deep inhale into your belly. Feel it push against the bolster if you're using that. If not, feel it push against the mat. And then slowly exhale, keeping that smile on your face as you feel yourself drop down into the mat or into the bolster. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin, smile on your face, inhale into the belly. And then as you exhale, slowly let your belly and rib cage sink back onto the bolster or mat. Now, let's go from Sphinx pose into a little bit of Cobra Pose. So from here, do not allow yourself to lift yourself up and let every bit of arching happen from your back. So instead, take an inhale, exhale, squeeze your glutes, tighten your abdominals, and kind of engage through your low back. Let's see if we can make Cobra Pose happen through here. So keep that engagement through the lower half of your body, maybe even tighten your quadriceps to get lots of engagement through the lower half of your body. Place your fingertips so that your index fingers are the ones pointing forward, thumbs are inward, palms are pointing downward. Start to push your hands into the floor as you start to lift and straighten your elbows. Can you squeeze your shoulder blades back and down? Can you lengthen through your neck and tuck your chin in and gaze straight in front of you? How far can you go? Keep your glutes and abdominals engaged so that you're not stressing through your low back. Can you smile? And can you take that inhale into your belly? Feel it push into the bolster or into the mat. And then as you exhale, slowly relax. Lengthen that neck, settle that chin, gaze forward, smile on the face. Inhale into the belly. and exhaling out. Slowly drop the elbows as those triceps do some work. Walk your hands either up onto the bolster or underneath your shoulders and begin to slowly tuck your tailbone under as you sit back into your child's pose. Now, if you have your bolster, just simply move it off of your mat. Allow yourself to settle your hips towards your ankles. Lengthen the neck, settle the chin, gazing backwards towards those knees. Can you check in where your feet are? Now let's go through 2 beautiful deep breaths here. So nice deep inhale into the belly and out. And one more nice deep inhale into the belly and out. Slowly pushing back up into hands and knees, only to find yourself laying on your side. And then once you're laying on your side, slowly rotate yourself over onto your back. Now, in this position, allow yourself to make sure that you feel like your pelvis and your back are resting onto the mat. Once your pelvis and your back are resting onto the mat, gently allow yourself to take your right knee to your chest. Lengthen your shoulders back and down, lengthen your neck, settle your chin into your throat. Keep the left knee bent for now. Gaze upward, put a smile on your face. Take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, pull the knee up and into the chest. Shoulder blades are back and down, pull those elbows down. Lengthen the neck, settle the chin. Nice deep inhale into the belly. Exhaling, settling that knee towards the chest. Then gently lowering the right foot to the floor, taking the left knee to the chest, taking a nice deep inhale, smile on the face, shoulder blades back and down, exhaling really slowly, smiling as you gaze upward as the neck is long and the chin is tucked. Deep inhale into the belly, and exhaling and pulling that knee to your chest. Deep inhale into the belly. Can you stay smiling? How hard is it for you to do that? And exhaling, pulling that knee into your chest. Slowly releasing the left foot to the floor. Taking the right knee back up to your chest. This time, just slide the left leg down the mat. And take a deep inhale here. Smile on that face, shoulder blades back and down. Exhale, pull the right knee to the chest. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin, gaze up to your ceiling. Smile on your face. Deep inhale into your belly. Push your belly into that right thigh. You inhale so beautifully. And then as you slowly exhale, pull that right knee deeper into the chest. Another breath. Inhaling inward and exhaling outward. Inhale, slide the left leg up the mat. Exhale, release the right foot to the floor. Now, just slowly take your left knee up into your chest. You can use an inhale if you like. And then with the exhale, or just slowly bringing the right knee down onto the mat. Shoulder blades back and down, lengthen the neck, settle the chin, gaze upward. Smile. Nice deep inhale in. Exhale, pull that left knee into your chest. Now focus on inhaling the belly into that left thigh. And exhaling out. One more breath. Nice deep inhale into the thigh with the belly. And exhaling out. Right leg, inhale, slide it up. Left leg, exhale that leg down. All right, let's just do a little bit of opening through our hamstrings here. So take your right knee and bring it up towards your chest, and take your hands and interlace behind your knee. Slowly let your knee bend, and then take that inhale, and on the exhale, bring that knee into your chest. Now with your left leg, take an inhale, and then on the exhale, slide that leg down. Both sets of toes, point them up towards your head. Shoulder blades, bring them back and down, lengthen your neck, settle your chin, gaze to your ceiling, and put that beautiful smile on your face. Now, can you inhale, gently straightening your right leg as you inhale your belly into your thigh? And then can you exhale, slowly relaxing the leg as the belly relaxes, and the entire stinking time, keep that smile on your face. Inhale, belly into thigh, straightening the knee. And exhaling, slowly relaxing. Beautiful. Do one more time, please. Nice deep inhale, belly into thigh, straightening that right knee, smiling, toes are pointed up, and then gently exhaling as the belly relaxes, the knee bends, but the smile stays. Now with your left leg, inhale as you slide it up, and exhale, relax your right knee, right foot to the floor. Left leg, take the hands and interlace the hands behind the left leg. Maybe interlace the opposite way you did on the first leg. Kind of change it up for your brain. And then relax your knee. Take a deep inhale here. And then on your exhale, pull that left knee to your chest. Shoulder blade is back and down. Neck is long, chin is gently tucked, and you're gazing up towards that ceiling. Now with the right leg, take an inhale. And on the exhale, slide that right leg down. Both sets of toes, point them up. Place that smile on your face. Can you do 3 things at once? So stay smiling. Inhale the belly into the left thigh as you straighten through that left knee. And then as you exhale, relaxing the belly, relaxing the knee, but keeping that smile on your face. Lengthening your neck, settling your chin. 2 more times, please. Inhaling the belly into the thigh, straightening the knee, keeping those toes pointed up, gazing to the ceiling as you smile, and then exhaling, relaxing the belly, relaxing the knee. And a 3rd time is a charm. Inhaling, straightening that leg up as the belly expands into the thigh. Smile stays on that face as you exhale everything down. With the right leg, inhale the leg up. Exhale, relax the left leg to the floor. Very nice. Now we're going to do a little thread the needle here. We're not going to use our block today. So just take your right leg and cross your right ankle over your left knee. And then in this position, allow your hands to come and interlace behind the knee like they just did. From here, pull your shoulder blades back and down, lengthen your neck, settle your chin, gaze to that ceiling. Make sure you feel like your entire pelvis is touching the floor. If not, push into your hands into your left thigh and push that pelvis downward to the floor. You will feel the stretch through your right buttock and your right leg, the right outer hip. Holding this as you push your pelvis down, push into your arms behind your left leg. Can you point your toes up on both legs? Can you smile? Maintain that beautiful thread the needle through that right hip stretch, and take a deep inhale into your belly. And exhale out. One more time, nice deep inhale into that belly. Push that pelvis down, push into your hands. And exhaling out. Slowly relax the push into the hands. Relax pointing the toes away. And then slowly let go of the left leg as the left foot comes down to the floor. Uncross the right leg away from the left. Take the left leg, cross it over the right so that the left ankle is touching the right thigh area. Interlace again, but try the opposite interlace that you just did on the left leg. Bring the right leg up and interlace the hands opposite of what you would do normally. Now in this position, a lot of you with tight hips, your pelvis is off the floor. So use the strength of your right leg. Push yourself so that you're pushing into your hands to feel that stretch into that left buttock area. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin, shoulder blades are back and down. Can you point those toes up? Can you place that smile on your face? Take a nice deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. And inhaling in. Make that exhale nice and slow, ladies and gentlemen. Then slowly relaxing the feet, gently lowering the right foot down to the floor, and then uncrossing the legs. Very nice. Now we're going to do a little bit of a modification on our spinal twist today, but it is still a spinal twist. So what I would like you to do is gently walk your feet to the right side of your mat. Once your feet are gently walked to the right side of your mat, take your left leg, lift your left leg up, and gently cross it over your right leg. Take your arms and bring your arms in a goal post or cactus pose out to the side. Shoulder blades are back and down. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Take a deep inhale. And on that exhale, just gently rotate the right knee inward towards the left as the left leg does a little bit of that rotation. Now, can you feel that your right shoulder blade is in touch with the floor? Can you lengthen your neck and now gently turn your head towards your right elbow? Can you put a smile on your face? Can you take a deep inhale into your belly and keep that smile? And then can you exhale and slowly let that air out without losing that beautiful smile on your face? One more breath. Nice deep inhale in. And exhaling. And then gently turn your head back to the center. Use your abdominals and your spinal muscles to feel that you pull your rib cage down first, followed by your low back and then your pelvis until your knees come upright. Uncross the legs and then start to walk the feet over to the left side of the mat. As you walk your feet to the left side of the mat, arms are staying in their gentle cactus pose or just a gentle elbow bend position. Allow the right leg to come up and over the left leg. So the right leg is the mover, the left leg is the stretcher. That's how I want you to think about it. Keeping the arms in that goal pose, take a nice deep inhale here. And then on the exhale, slowly pulling the left knee towards the right. Feel that point where the left shoulder blade begins to lift and hold there. Shoulder blades are back and down. Lengthen the neck. Settle the chin. Take a deep inhale here. And then on the exhale, turn your gaze towards your left elbow. Smile on your face. Can you take a deep inhale into your belly? And a slow exhale out. Nice deep inhale into your belly. And a slow exhale out. Gently turning your head back to the center, starting at that left rib cage, using your abdominals and your spinal muscles to unrotate the rib cage and the back and the pelvis until the knees become upright. Uncrossing the legs, keeping the arms where they are, keeping the left foot where it is, slowly sliding the right leg to the right corner of the mat. Can you have yourself so wide with your legs that your heels are on the mat, but your toes are off the mat? Take a deep inhale, and then on the exhale, gently let the legs fall to the right. Lengthen the neck, settle the chin, smile on the face. Inhale, knees up. Can you expand your belly? And then as you exhale, gently falling the knees to the left. Inhale, belly expands, knees come up, lengthen the neck, settle the chin, exhaling, as the knees fall towards the right. Smiling, lengthening the neck, inhaling as the belly expands and the knees come up, and exhaling as the knees fall to the left. Let's do one more round. Inhaling as the smile stays, the belly expands, the knees come up, and on the exhale, letting the knees fall to the right. Last round, inhaling, belly expands, smiling is happening, knees are upright, and exhaling, knees fall to the left. Inhaling back up to the center, and as you exhale, walking your feet towards one another, relaxing the arms down out of that opening pose, gently bringing your knees to your chest, keeping your knees and your feet about hip distance, about 6 inches apart. Shoulder blades are back and down. Take a deep inhale here, and on the exhale, pull the knees to the chest, pull that chin upward. See how close you can get your nose towards your knees. Gaze down into your belly button. Take an inhale into your belly button here. Can you smile at the same time? And as you exhale, slowly relax the rib cage down, followed by the neck, followed by the head. Now, rock yourself left to right. Slowly rock until you roll yourself over, push yourself up, and let's set ourselves up for the last pose of the class today. So what I want you to do is have yourself so that you have your yoga block. You cannot see mine, it's black, but have your yoga block at the end of your bolster, nice and flat, so that the shortest length is what you have your yoga block at. Lay your bolster on top of your yoga block. Once you've done that, find your yoga strap, please. Take your sacrum or your pelvis and place it right next to that bolster. Then in this position, let's start finding our bind of our Tabata Konasana today. So we're going to do an inclined Tabata Konasana, which means basically a wide-legged stretch with the strap around our ankles and our pelvis. So take the looped strap, please. Once you have your strap looped, take the back of the loop and place it directly on your pelvis. So if you can imagine where your waistband is, the strap is below your waistband and up and over both of your hips. Then in that position, start to tighten the band as you place the band around both of your ankles. In this position, begin to tighten as you feel yourself pulling your heels towards your pelvis. Where do you get your bind? Make sure that the strap stays on the pelvis and does not go to your back. We're not trying to injure backs here. We're trying to really open up and really find that happiness. Once you have that bind and you're comfortable with your feet together, the strap around your feet, over your hips, and behind your pelvis. Once you're there, gently take your hands to the side of your bolster. Slowly allow yourself to rest down on your bolster. Find that position for you where you feel that opening through the hips, through the strap. No tension into your low back here. So the strap is below your low back. Then slowly allow yourself to roll your shoulder blades kind of down and under. Rest your elbows on the floor. Your elbows should touch the floor if you're using the lowest part of your block. Gently let your arms rest out to the side of you. Lengthen your neck and settle your chin. Rest your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Slowly close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. And now in this position, we're really going to focus on that diaphragmatic breath. If you feel you need to place a hand on your belly and a hand on your chest to isolate your diaphragmatic breath, then by all means, feel free to place your hands on your belly, meaning your hands are above your belly button and on your chest bone. Completely up to you. Let's end with counting our breath to really make sure that that exhale gets longer than our inhale. So take an inhale into your belly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath here just for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly exhale through the nose for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2 more times. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin, tongue to the roof of the mouth, gently close your eyes, relax your arms. Inhale into the belly only for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale slowly for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One final breath. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding your breath for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And exhaling for 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let your body be steady and still. Soften your face, relax your mouth, rest your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Gently work on just focusing on feeling your breath go to your belly and away from your belly. And gently start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Very slowly place your hands down beside your hips. Rest your elbows and then gently push yourself. Use your arms as much as you can. Take the strap away from your toes. Turn. Find yourself in a gentle seated position. Legs are crossed. Smile on our face. Hands are to our heart. Take a nice deep inhale here. And exhaling out. Namaste. The highest in me salutes the highest in me. Thank you.